Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to review the palettes I have used recently. I borrowed this idea from my friend Aiden at English Prof Style, so I'll have her link down below. Go check out her channel. But I thought I would start ranking my palettes too. I'm not going to have a lot of, you know, hauls or anything on this channel, so I thought, well, this sounds like fun. Go over what palettes I've used, my thoughts on these palettes, and in this particular one, I used all the palettes my friend Clara sent me. I'll link Clara's channel down below so you can go check her out as well. And I've got them in an order. They're not all from Clara, but the ones Clara sent me are here. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on them. And of course, I'm not decluttering anything. I'm bringing in things. I will let you know if I am going to, when I go through these things, if there's a palette that I no longer want to use to put on my face, if I'm going to use it for crafting. And if you're wondering what I do with that, I take eyeshadows and turn them into ornaments. That's what I do. So let's get started. My least favorite of the last 6 palettes I've used 6 recently. My least favorite has to be my Gwen Stefani Give palette. The shimmers aren't as shimmery as I would like. I love a really good shimmer. These shimmers are okay. Well, yeah, they're hard to, it's hard to pick up. They are just, as I drop the palette. Yeah, I can't even get them to show up really well on my hand. Here, let me see. I think I got it backwards there. See, yeah, I'm not getting them to do anything. Let me go through these mattes. I am going to hang on to it for a while. Hold on. Stuck my fingers in the wrong ones. Now, I am going to hold on to them for a while before I move it into doing crafts with them. The mattes are working fine. The shimmers are they're just not there. There's not. I believe probably the shimmers never really were that shimmery. Like I said, I'm going to keep it in for a while, but you might see in the future I'll go back to this and then decide then if it's going to go into my crafting pile. Next up is this Ofra. Let me clean it off a little bit. These packaging gets, if you've got shadow on your hands, really show up because it's white. This is the Signature Palette Luxe. Yep, there we go. And this is what it looks like. Take the protective cover off. I can show it this way. You can see the colors. Rodeo Drive is one of my favorite highlighters. I have it, I believe, in another palette. I think I had it in a full size and decluttered it years ago, but yeah, I like Rodeo Drive. I like this palette. This palette is low on my list as far as a complete palette goes. There is no light beigey color. For me, a complete palette would have that light beigey. Now you do have the highlighter, which you could use, but I prefer a matte over a shimmer for my, what I call my base color. But otherwise, these are great. The shimmer this one's very shimmery. This is Divine, and it is performing. And then Clay, I think, is a satin. Yeah, it's not as intense. And then we have Brown and Truffle, and they're all very pretty. Truffle might not be showing up that well. My thumb is how I got Truffle. And let me wipe off my hand and get in Rodeo Drive here. Ooh, very pretty. I'll just put it right here on this end. Yeah, there we go. I love Ofra's eyeshadows. I only have one other Ofra palette. It's a large palette. So I was glad to, this one was sent to me by Clara. The gift palette was sent to me by Clara. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that in my stash. It's good to travel with, except if it had that base color, I would like it more. Next, this is this palette Clara sent to me. Beauty for Certain. I saw it on the Ipsy shop page. This is a nice palette. I shocked myself how much I like this palette. This is, you can do a complete eye look. It has one shimmer, and it's really a nice shimmer. It's not a wow shimmer, but it is nice. And so I like that it has basically two different base colors. There's beach. Papaya is just a little bit darker. Papaya has got a pink undertone to it. Cocoa and espresso. Yes, these mattes are great. Creamy. It's a really, really good palette. I would actually throw that into a bag and travel with it. I would not hesitate at all. This is really great. Now, this is Playa to Palazzo. It's a really good palette. I haven't tried anything else from Beauty for Certain, but if this palette is any indication, I would love more eyeshadows and see what else they have. I liked it. I like that palette a lot. If these others weren't so colorful, my tops, that might even be higher. Next, the number 3 spot is my Beauty Bay Love Notes, also from Clara. I have played with this a couple times. These are gorgeous. I don't think I'm going to swatch any of these for you. These are gorgeous. The shimmers are great. The mattes are beautiful. I haven't played with it as much. I have no problems with this palette. Absolutely love this palette. I will be using it a whole lot more in the future. It just happens to rank number 3 this time around because I have 2 palettes I like a little better. But yeah, this could land on the top spot sometime, depending on what palettes I have to go with it. But yeah, no problems. I don't have problems with any of these palettes except for that Give palette. Those shimmers are just not performing. But everything else, I'm fine with. Now, on the number 2 spot is this, also from Clara, from Beauty Bay, the Tropical palette. I had no idea I was going to love this palette as much as I do. I have used this over and over and over since she gave it to me. There are no neutral shades in here, so I have been using it with this palette. These two together are gold. I would put these two together and travel with them. I like the two together. But I love these shades. If it was winter time, I wouldn't be feeling this same way. But right now, yeah, these shimmers are so nice. These mattes. Beauty Bay has a great formula. I have no qualms. I've had no problems. I had one other Beauty Bay palette that I already owned, and it was the Pastels palette. This, I would purchase more Beauty Bay in a heartbeat. So nice. This has become one of my favorite palettes. I am enjoying it that much. So there we go. And then the top palette is one I already owned, and it's the one I'm wearing today. And it's the Lunar Beauty Siren Sunset. This is on the top because of these amazing shimmers and duochromes and yeah, the colors, the formulation. I love Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty is one of my top favorite eyeshadow brands. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's way up there. I would consider it as part of my top. But there is some absolutely, these are just, and these two just I love these two. One has a green. You think you're swatching white, but this one I see gold and green, and this one I see pink and peachy. See? And you can definitely tell the on my hand. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And I'll go ahead and do Temptress because I have this one on my eyes. I have this in a navy blue, and I have a dark green, and I have this in the inner corner and upper brow bone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that takes the top spot for this time around. This collection of palettes. I'll start now. The next palette I'll use, I'll set it aside, and we will go over them when I have a nice little stack of palettes to review. So I have reviewed all of Clara's, and I love them all, except the Give is not quite. It's okay. We'll give it another shot. I'll try it again, but if it doesn't really work out, it'll go into my crafting pile. But all the others, I have no problems. They're going straight into my collection, and I will definitely be using them. You'll see them more on this channel. So guys, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making this, and I'm looking forward to keep on rating my palettes and as I use them. It's been fun. So if you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Any questions, comments, just leave them down below. Do you have any of these palettes? What's your thoughts on these palettes? I would really like to know. And again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.